Broadcasts of the City of Neenah Common Council meetings are produced by University Studios of the University of Wisconsin-Fox Valley. Neenah residents can get information about City Council meetings, City Committee meetings, meeting agendas, and other documents via the City website, www.neenahgov.org. Neenah residents can express their opinions about city issues or about these broadcasts by contacting the mayor's office, contacting their city alderman, or by completing the electronic feedback form on the city website, www.neenahgov.org. All public portions of the meetings are recorded in entirety and are not edited for playback.
Good evening. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the City of Neenah Common Council for Wednesday, May 5th, 2021. Due to the public health emergency that's caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, the meeting's occurring in person and virtually. The virtual meeting can be accessed by a link or a conference call, so the public and other members of the public are able to be here if they can't be in here in person. So welcome everyone. The proper notice has been given. The first item of business is the roll call. The clerk will call the roll.
Alderperson Boyette.
Here.
Alderperson Bates.
Here.
Alderperson Lang.
Here.
Alderperson Lundrum.
Here.
Alderperson Borchardt.
Here.
Alderperson Hillstrom.
Here.
Alderperson Skirms.
Here.
Alderperson Erickson.
Here.
And Alderperson Todd Stevenson.
Here. All members are here. There's a quorum present. Please join us, if you like, in the Pledge of Allegiance led by Council President Stevenson.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic and one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Well, welcome everyone. Just for the record, he did answer the roll call, but former City Attorney Jim Godleski is with us tonight. So, Jim, welcome. Tonight's an exciting night for us and for a lot of young men ready to embark on a career here. So, it's always a fun night. So, we appreciate family and friends and other officers who are here to support and witness tonight's events. We appreciate everyone coming. I will say before we start, at least for the council, when we get into our business, I've spoken with staff and that we have been getting a lot of complaints from people about the sound quality when they watch at home. So if you would like, you can take your mask off when you speak and then put it back on if you'd like. But take it off when you speak. I think we'll get a lot better results on the video. So if you'd like to, you're able to do that. We had 800, and I'm guessing 800 kids at Touch a Truck today and 400 adults at Touch a Truck. So it was pretty crazy. And we had a lot of people out there in the park. It was a beautiful day, and so a pretty big crowd. And seem to be having a lot of fun. So tonight, we are really pleased to have with us the 8, I'm sorry, we have 8 new firefighters embarking on hopefully what will be a long, fulfilling career here with Neenah Menasha Fire. I did get the opportunity to meet with them during their training, and I'm really impressed with this class of recruits. You can tell that Neenah is a good place to work because it was in 1989 when we hired, I think, 8 to 9, 10 new firefighters, and they all put in their 30 years here and are retiring, and that's given the opportunity for a lot of these new young folks to join our team today. So we're very excited and pleased at this time to begin the swearing in of the new Neenah Menasha firefighters and the assistant chief. I would like to call on Chief Kevin Clone to come forward and take over the proceedings. Welcome, Chief. Aaron was clapping for you, just
Was
for
he?
the record. Aaron was.
Oh. It's really
Welcome.
nice. Aaron and I have a really special bond. It doesn't happen often
I can
between
tell.
police and fire, but it's really nice, so I appreciate that. So, thank you, members of the council. Thank you, Mayor, for taking the time to allow us to be here tonight and introduce our new firefighters and our new assistant chief and fire marshal. So I'd like to also thank and welcome the families of our firefighters. And I also like to recognize Fire Commissioner Mark Keating from our Fire Commission. I appreciate that you're here tonight. Neenah Menasha has some very neat traditions, and to be able to swear in and pin the badges of our 8 new firefighters is an honor, and our exemplary employees tonight also is a privilege for me. So over the past 5 weeks, it's truly incredible watching our new recruits come in, learn the new skills of being a firefighter, learning the Neenah Menasha firefighter way, how hard they work to get to their graduation, which is in a couple days. I was out there several times and was very impressed by their work ethic, their teamwork, which is all the things that we're looking for in a new firefighter. Just watching that, I know that in the future that they'll continue to develop their skills, and they're going to have a very rewarding career, and I'm super proud of all their accomplishments. So we can have the recruits come up and stand up here. They'll get sworn in, and then after swearing in, we'll have the parents or relative pin your badge after we're done. And I'll make a little announcement on each one, and then I'll share with you a little bit about each candidate. So,
And Chief, if any parents or anything want to take pictures, they're welcome to come up on the sides or whatever. And Tara's going to too, I think, so.
oh, also Assistant Chief Krieger. Put 'em in first. They can do it all. I think they've done it all at one time in the past. No, one at a time.
One at a time.
Okay. One at a time.
Go ahead.
Should we start with Shane?
Start with Shane.
Okay. You can raise your right hand, please. I, Shane Kruger,
Shane Krieger,
having been appointed Assistant Chief of Fire Prevention, Fire Marshal
appointed Assistant Chief, Fire Prevention and Fire Marshal
of the Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue,
of the Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue,
Winnebago County,
Winnebago County,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of Assistant Fire Chief
the duties of Assistant Fire Chief
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So tonight Shane is here with his wife Shelley and his sons Sheldon and Shad. And Chief Krieger came to us from Clintonville Fire Department, where he has 25 years of service and had worked full-time at Marion Body Works, which is a fire truck manufacturer, and he was the product manager there for 21 years. So I'd like to welcome Shane's family down to pin his badge. Next, we'll do firefighter Chris Colleen.
Chris, if you could raise your right hand, please. I, Chris Colleen,
I, Chris Colleen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty
to do my duty
as a firefighter
as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
in the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
Winnebago, and Calumet counties,
to the best of my ability, to serve my commanding officers
commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
passion, courage, and integrity,
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America, the state of Wisconsin, and the cities of Neenah and Menasha, to the best of my ability. So help me God.
So Chris is here tonight with his wife Izzy and his newborn daughter Riley. Chris was a member of the United States Marine Corps, so we appreciate his service to our country. He was an intern for us at Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue and graduated from Fox Valley Tech in 2019. And he was also a paid on-premise firefighter for Grand Chute firefighters. So we welcome him, and I'd like to have his wife Izzy come down.
You can stick them a little bit. We have a lot of EMS here, so feel free.
I think we need to add one of a new JPR in our book is to send a badge home with the spouses. They can practice for a couple weeks. Congratulations, Chris. So the next firefighter we would like to come forward is firefighter Chad Korth.
Raise your right hand. I, Chad Korth,
I, Chad Korth,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty
to do my duty
as a firefighter
as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
Winnebago, and Calumet counties,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
to serve my commanding officers
serve my commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of Wisconsin,
the state of Wisconsin,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Chad is here tonight with his father, Tim, and Chad was an intern here at NMFR back in 2017 and also graduated from Fox Valley Tech back in 2017. Chad is also an EMT. He does some community work with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and he was also a paid-on-call firefighter for Harrison Fire Rescue. So congratulations to Chad, and we'll have his father, Tim, come up and pin his badge. Next firefighter that we'll have come forward is firefighter Josh Bloom.
Raise your right hand, please. I, Josh Bloom,
I, Josh Bloom,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty as a firefighter
to do my duty as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
to serve my commanding officers
to serve my commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
of the, the city of Neenah and Menasha,
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
compassion and courage and integrity,
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
and uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of
the
Wisconsin,
state of Wisconsin,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So Josh is here tonight. He has several family members. His mother, Deborah, is going to pin his badge, but he's got uncles and friends and step-parents, so appreciate them all being here as well. Josh interned with us also back in 2017 and received his degree from Fox Valley Tech back in 2017. He was hired by the La Crosse Fire Department in 2018 and also has worked as a wrestling and football coach for Winneconne High School. So congratulations to Josh, and we'll have his mom, Deborah, come forward and pin his badge. The next firefighter we'll have come forward is firefighter Colin Ehlert.
I, Colin Ehlert,
I, Colin Ehlert,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty as a firefighter
to do my duty as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
to serve my commanding officers
to serve my commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
compassion, courage, and integrity,
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
and uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of Wisconsin,
the state of Wisconsin,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
So Colin is here tonight with his wife, Mai. Colin was an intern at Neenah Menasha Fire in 2017 and received his degree from Fox Valley Tech also in 2017. Colin was working at the Outagamie County Airport Fire Department and also Fox Crossing Fire Department. And Colin also received his paramedic license in 2018 from NWTC. So congratulations, Colin, and we'll have his wife, Mai, come forward to pin his badge. Next firefighter we'll have come forward is firefighter Derek Broski.
I, Derek Broski,
I, Derek Brasky,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty as a firefighter
to do my duty as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
for the cities of Neenah and
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
Winnebago and Calumet counties
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
to serve my commanding officers
to serve my commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha with compassion, courage, and integrity, and to uphold the laws and constitutions
to uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of Wisconsin,
the state of Wisconsin,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha, to the best of my ability. So help me God.
So Derek is here tonight with his mother and father. His dad, Scott, will pin his badge for him. Derek's father is also an Oshkosh firefighter, so we welcome him to this event. Derek was also an intern by Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue in 2020 and graduated from Fox Valley Tech in 2020. And Derek was a paid-on-call firefighter for Fox Crossing, and he's a nationally registered EMT. So congratulations to Derek, and we'll have his father, Scott, come forward to pin his badge. Next firefighter to come forward is firefighter Alex Schultz.
I, Alex Schultz,
I, Alex Schultz,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty as a firefighter
to do my duty as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
Winnebago and Calumet counties,
Winnebago, and Calumet County
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
to serve my commanding officers
to serve my commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of Wisconsin,
the state of Wisconsin,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So Alex is here tonight with his girlfriend, Caitlin. Alex received his degree in 2020 from Fox Valley Tech and his paramedic license in 2021, recently here, and has worked with the Fox Crossing Fire Department as a paid-on-call firefighter. So welcome, congratulations, and we'll have Caitlin come forward and pin his badge. Nice job. Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you.
Next, we'll have firefighter Jason Kossel come forward.
I, Jason Kossel,
I, Jason Kossel,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty as a firefighter
to do my duty as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
Winnebago and Calumet counties
Winnebago, and Calumet counties
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
to serve my commanding officers
to serve my commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
compassion, courage, and integrity,
to uphold the laws and constitutions
to uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of Wisconsin,
the state of Wisconsin,
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha
and the cities of Neenah and Menasha
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So Jason is here tonight with his wife Emily and his daughter Maddie. There she is. Jason has a bachelor's degree in marketing and entrepreneurship from UWGB and will be receiving his paramedic license shortly here in May, and has also been a paid-on-call firefighter with Harrison Fire Rescue. So we welcome him and his family, and we'll have Emily, and Maddie's already come forward, so we'll have Emily pin his badge. I do have it open. We'll have firefighter Mitch Berendes come forward.
Best for last, but
I, Mitch Barandas,
I, Mitch Berendes,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to do my duty as a firefighter
to do my duty as a firefighter
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
for the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
Winnebago, and Calumet counties,
Winnebago, and Calumet counties,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my abilities,
to serve my commanding officers
to serve my commanding officers
with respect and dignity,
with respect and dignity,
to serve the citizens
to serve the citizens
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha
of the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
with compassion, courage, and integrity,
compassion, courage, and integrity,
and to uphold the laws and constitutions
and uphold the laws and constitutions
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of
the
Wisconsin,
state of Wisconsin,
and the cities of Neenah and
and
Menasha,
the cities of Neenah and Menasha,
to the best of my
to
ability.
the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So the competition between firefighters doesn't start when they get on shift. It starts day one in the recruit class, so that's very fitting. So Mitch is here tonight with his wife, Carissa. Mitch has a bachelor's degree in business administration and physical education. He received or will receive his paramedic license here shortly in May, and has coached football and wrestling, and was a firefighter EMT for Howard Fire Department and Brown County Rescue. So congratulations to Mitch, and we'll have his wife Carissa come forward. Congratulations. So that's it. That's 8. So I welcome them all to the Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue family and their family to our department, to our cities. And like I said, with their training that they've done over the last 5 weeks, I'm very confident that they will have a great and prosperous career with Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue. And as the mayor had stated earlier, I've been here 30 years, and in the 30 years, we've had only 3 people leave our department, and one was an injury, one was because of a family member had to move because of a job, and one moved back home. But in 30 years, that's the only 3. So that's a lot to say about what we do here and the support that we receive from the councils and our commissions. So it's very much appreciated. I welcome them, and congratulations to everybody.
Chief, would you like to introduce your command staff and assistant as long as they're here?
Yes, so we have all the command staff here tonight, which is very nice. So Assistant Chief Krieger, who is our fire marshal. We have Jim Peglow, our Assistant Chief of Training, who's done a fantastic job with the 8 recruits and the recruit class going on. I can't say enough about what he's done to bring our training up to the level where it needs to be. I have Deputy Chief Victor Voss, who is in charge of our operations of our fire department, also does a fantastic job. And of course, it would not be remiss if I missed Tara. She actually runs our fire department. So I appreciate all the work that she's done as well. So I appreciate them being here tonight as well. So thank you all. Thank you, Mayor.
Very much, Chief. And to the new recruits, I guess I'm just going to end by saying we're counting on you all to be good role models. We're hoping you make Neenah proud. Protect and serve our citizens of Neenah Menasha. Many, many times you'll be first on the scene. You'll have the opportunity to save a life. But be careful and be safe. Remember, number 1, scene safety. Protect yourself, protect your colleagues, and protect the citizens of these 2 great communities. We're very proud and excited to have you as members of the Neenah Menasha Fire. Congratulations and welcome. And as soon as you young guys realize that Tara really is in charge, the better off you'll be, right, Tara? All right. So with that, we will move on to the presentation of Employee Recognition Awards. I'd like to just thank Lindsay, our Human Resources Director, and for help putting this all together, and the department heads for when we get to the next part of the program, the Exemplary Performance Awards. But presentation of Employee Recognition Awards, I'm going to ask Council President Stevenson to help me with this one. And tonight is we get to recognize and say thank you to employees who have achieved milestone anniversaries. And, you know, it just can't be said. All throughout city government, people stay here a long time because it's a good place to work. So tonight, we're really fortunate to have the opportunity to say thank you and recognize some folks with their milestone anniversaries. So 25 years of service. Unfortunately, neither one of these two could be here tonight, but we still want to take a moment to recognize them. So Lindsay has helped me a little bit, and so the below employees that started working with the city in 1996 have now achieved 25 years of service. And so we worked and we found out some interesting facts and events that happened both around the world and right here in Neenah in the year 1995 when they started. In that year, the 26th Olympic Games took place in Atlanta, Georgia. Neenah's Sarah Hildebrand carried the Olympic torch for the Summer Olympic Games that year. A delegation from Japan visited Neenah to study the revitalization efforts that were made towards the downtown area. Neenah was one of 4 United States cities that were chosen by the Distribution Economics Institute of Japan as a model for centralized retail management and downtown improvement districts. 25 years later, our downtown's still going strong. Summertime fun was ahead. Construction began on the city's new $2.5 million swimming pool at Rec Park. And Neenah High School celebrated 100 years of football with the graduating class tuning into music by Ed Temple and the Chalkboard and voting 1994's Pulp Fiction as their favorite movie. So, our 25-year milestone anniversary employees are Kathy Eustace and Gina Vendola. So thank you to those two folks for serving the city of Neenah for 25 years. For 30 years of service, we have 7 employees that are reaching 30-year milestones. They started in 1991 when there were millions of people were introduced to the internet. I think Al Gore did that, didn't he? They were introduced to the internet when service becomes available for unrestricted commercial use, and Tim Berners-Lee introduced the web browser in 1991. ThedaCare Regional Medical Center looked toward the expansion, and the Common Council endorsed the hospital's master plan to rezone 28 acres of Doty Island into a community health district. In the third one, aldermen adopted a redistricting plan to increase the number of aldermen from 8 to 9. The new plan created 3 aldermanic districts with 3 representatives each, instead of the 8 districts with 1 representative each. 1991 was also the year when I left the city hall as an alderman to go to the state legislature. So for 30 years, milestone anniversaries, first of all, we have Jean Banasinski. Jean wasn't able to attend tonight. James Dunbar, he also was not able to attend. Ryan Krings, is Ryan here? Ryan is currently working his shift, and he was going to attend if it was available, but they must be out working. William Moore is celebrating 30 years with the city, and also Greg Radke is serving 30 years. Those individuals were not able to attend tonight. With us tonight, attending and celebrating 30 years, is our Director of Community Development, Chris Hayes. Congratulations, Chris, on 30 years. He told me he started when he was 18, so I don't know if that's true or not. But. Also here tonight, joining us to celebrate their 30-year milestone, is someone that I think my father was part of the group that actually hired, and we're very proud of his 30 years of service, and that's investigator Patrick Pedersen. Pat, congratulations. Thank you very much. We also recognize people who have served 35 years of service. This year we don't have anyone who served 35 years, but I thought it was still important to give you a few notable events that happened 35 years ago. People across the country were introduced to the Oprah Winfrey Show. It was broadcast nationally for the first time on September 8th, 1986. The show was an instant success, paving the way for Oprah to be one of the most influential people in the world. The new shopping destinations created buzz in the area, with ShopGo announcing plans to build the store on the corner of Green Bay Road and Winneconne Avenue. That was 1991. Target and Prangies opened as anchor stores in the Fox River Mall in 1991. And locally, Dean Crawford upset the incumbent and won the 6th Ward Aldermanic seat. So those were 35 years ago. This shows how old I'm getting. So we'll move on to the Exemplary Performance Award. And this year we are recognizing 10 employees that were nominated by department heads for their exemplary performance. These awards are given to employees who have gone above and beyond the scope of their day-to-day role, whether through assisting with a large-scale project or implementing a new lean initiative, among a host of many other things. The department heads who nominated them will share a few words as we recognize and thank them for their outstanding contributions to the city. We'll start with Chief Olson. Chief Aaron Olson will nominate Lindsay Elias from the police department.
Thank you to my favorite fireman back there. Before I start, I just want to recognize Pat as 30 years. Anyone who works here in law enforcement knows that he's an incredible person. Comes to work every day with a smile, and his job as the investigative lieutenant is very difficult, especially in the last few years, but he still comes to work after really long days. And even though I was only a junior in high school when you started here, Pat, and Chris, you guys have more hair than me, so hey. But I just want to say thank you, Pat, for 30 years. You do a great job every day, and not so many people after 30 years can still come to work and be as positive as you, so thank you very much. I nominated Lindsay because she's only been with us for a year and a half, but when she replaced Brenda Matheson, I had sleepless nights because she did so much for our department, Brenda Matheson. And Lindsay came in and just did an amazing job in her year and a half with our helping with the budget, with our time cards. As Andy can attest, she is always 100% on that. She's our Tara, so I mean, I appreciate Tara just as much. She just helped me this week too, so because Lindsay is on vacation. She's in New Jersey, that's why she's not here. But she just does a fantastic job every single day. She makes us look good, which is really difficult, so I really appreciate her. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Next person we're going to recognize with an exemplary performance award is Lisa Murkowski from Public Works. She was nominated by Joni Hines in my office, my administrative assistant, and Director Kaiser.
Thank you, Mayor. Lisa has been instrumental in our seamless docs efforts to reduce paper form processing. She has taken her prior employment experience with eDocs and put it to great use for Neenah. She put public works forms at the forefront of our paper to web-based efforts, highlighting, emphasizing, and encouraging by example that it can be done. Her efficiency and know-how had a ripple effect, building speed and confidence into a large task for the city. She has, with great enthusiasm, shared her time and talent with other departments. She doesn't see department lines. She sees an opportunity to serve with online options and, in turn, increases customer service to our internal customers and residents. Thank you, Lisa.
Lisa's here tonight, so Todd, congratulations. You got one. Next, we will honor with an Exemplary Performance Award Jim Peglow, Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue, nominated by Kevin Clone.
I am. But I have a face for radio, so I don't. I'd like to recognize Assistant Chief Peglow. He's our training chief. And I have to say, a few years ago when Chief Sippen left, I had the same pain as Aaron was talking about as Chief Olson, in that we had Chief Sippen that was here who had 18 years of training firefighters and working at the tech. And when he retired, or when he left, I wasn't sure what we were going to do, but I think we found a diamond in the rough with Chief Peglow. He had been involved with many different things with the task force at the state of Wisconsin, diving, the Swiftwater, and in his couple years that he's been our training chief, he's accelerated our training from 7,000 hours a year to doubling it to 14,000 hours. Those are just a few things that Chief Peglow has done that is very impressive to me and to our admin staff, to our firefighters. But what I've recognized him for is that over the last 2 years, he put together a program where we not only train our new firefighters in a recruit class, but he has joined with the city of Oshkosh and now this year with the town of Grand Chute firefighters in doing a recruit school. This recruit school is unheard of. There is not another recruit academy like this in the state. Normally, a recruit academy is done by a larger department like Milwaukee or Madison or Green Bay. But we have our recruit class here that's fairly quickly being recognized throughout the state on what we're doing. And there's a lot of cost savings and a lot of efficiencies that Chief Peglow and Chief Hyman from Oshkosh put together, worked together hard. It's not something you put together in a week. This has been months and months and months of putting things together. So developing the efficiencies, there are some cost savings in the fact that it doesn't matter if we have our firefighters being trained and the cost involved in that. They figured that if we did it with other departments, that the costs are split between other departments. Now, it doesn't matter. It's the same equipment. It's the same type of training. So for that, I would like to recognize and thank Assistant Chief Peglow for his time and efforts in this to create a very well-trained fire department.
Thank you very much, Chief. And I can tell as one of sometimes the trainees, Jim is doing a wonderful job with the EMS program and the training. And I think I was late with an assignment once, and I won't tell you what he threatened, but we got her done, didn't we? So thank you. Thanks for what you do. The next person that we're excited to recognize with an Exemplary Performance Award is Victor Voss, Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue, nominated by Kevin Clone. Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to recognize our Deputy Chief of Operations, Victor Voss. Again, I have to say it's been a long time since we've had an admin team that has worked so well together. It's truly rewarding to be able to work as a team and make progress within the fire department. But as you know, we're all tired of hearing about COVID and the pandemic. But in 2020, that was something that we didn't plan for. We had our products and PPE and things like that, but we didn't have enough. And I have to say that Deputy Chief Voss went above and beyond in trying to make sure that we had enough PPE for our staff going out on especially medical calls when it was hard to find and hard to order and months out. He worked with the state, he worked with our county government, he worked and networked with other departments, and more so he reached out and contacted a business within our own community, and that was TD Products. TD Products and Victor worked out a deal where they were developing gowns for everybody, and they wanted us to be the testers of the gowns. And that was the one product that was so difficult to find. Nobody had gowns, and they were very hard to come by. And we had plenty of them because we were testing them for TD Products, which we're very grateful for. We were able to make surveys for them so they could improve their product. And so I appreciate all the extra effort. He was on the phone with the health departments. We changed SOGs and policies by the hour. And that was what Deputy Chief Voss did in 2020. And he's still trying to manage some of that today. So I appreciate his efforts in protecting our firefighters. That's the number one important job that we have. And he did it very, very well. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Chief. All right, we will move on. The next person we'd like to recognize with an exemplary performance award for this year is our current city attorney, Adam Westbrook. He was nominated by our 19-year, recently retired city attorney, Jim Godleski. Welcome, Jim.
As 2020 dawned, we realized that we were entering a historic year, and I sat down with the then city clerk, Patty Sturm. We realized that the year was going to come about, and we would see an unusual turnout. We had no idea what would be held. And on top of that, we were saddled with the pandemic of the coronavirus, and throughout that whole time, the leadership here at both the council, the mayor's office, and the department heads all pulled together to make sure that the Neenah way was to make the voting the top priority, and that everyone who wanted to vote would have an opportunity to vote in a safe manner. We arranged for the single polling place at the Shopco. The mayor appointed a logistics committee headed up by the council president ably to coordinate the efforts for elections. And numerous people participated in helping that. Chief among them and my employees were Stephanie Cheslock and Adam Westbrook. Adam stepped to the fore and understood what it meant to be a true servant leader in terms of getting things done the right way and making sure that the needs were met, regardless of what the task was. There was no task too minor for him to undertake. One of the most enjoyable things about watching that whole process was watching Adam use his theatrical skills to develop a color-coded pattern for directing people to where to vote. And it was a lot of fun to do that, and people just were ecstatic about it. And as a result of that effort on his part and the others that were involved with that, we had an uneventful election for the most part. And people were able to vote, and it was very popular, and I wish to honor Adam for his role in that and the exemplary example he provided. He understands what it means to be a servant leader in the role of a municipal lawyer, and I'm honored to be able to provide him with this honor. Thank you.
Yeah, turn this way, Jim, Adam. Oh, okay. Sally's there. Okay, Adam, you follow the yellow tape back, Todd the green, Jim the blue.
I've never seen a guy enjoy color.
All right. The next person we'd like to honor and recognize is Patrick Benson from Public Works, currently with Public Works, nominated by Gretchen Robb, Director Robb from the library. Welcome.
The library nominated 3 employees this year for the Exemplary Performance Award, 2 employees from the library and 1 a former library employee, although we won't hold it against him. Katrina's the Youth Services Manager. She will speak to the other 2 library employees. I'd like to recognize Pat Benson. Pat was the library's building custodian last year. He has since taken the City of Neenah's Buildings Manager position. Pat started at the library in November of 2019. 5 months later, because of the pandemic, the library was ordered to close, along with all the public libraries, by the governor. Pat was instrumental in preparing the library during the pandemic. He prepared workstations and service desks for returning staff. He researched cleaning and disinfecting products and PPE, established protocols for custodial crew, and worked with the HVAC company to ensure appropriate ventilation. Hard to breathe.
You can take that up.
When we were establishing our curbside service, Pat built little free library boxes for staff to deliver library materials. You may have seen those at our curbside service, complete with doors that close at night and lights that operate when it's dark. The boxes allow for contactless delivery and weather-safe delivery of library materials to patrons. The Friends of the Neenah Public Library were unable to hold their annual book sale last year, and that's their largest fundraiser. So Pat built a mobile book sale unit that can be filled with frames or with items and brought outside for people to browse and make purchases. But perhaps most importantly, Pat provided support and encouragement to staff. He showed kindness, patience, and common sense as we configured and reconfigured our services to the community. He made sure that we felt safe, and he was willing to do whatever was needed to minimize the risk to employees and patrons and to keep the library operating smoothly. Pat may no longer work for the library, but we consider him an honorary library employee. Thank you, Pat. And I didn't want to say this, but Pat is one of our favorites.
Gretchen, you got to move closer there. Congratulations. You're still up, Gretchen. Gretchen has, like she mentioned, 3 employees nominated. So the next nominee will be Sherry Dunham, followed by Jody Schultz. Okay, welcome. Katrina, welcome.
Hi. So my name is Katrina Wolf. I'm the Youth Services Manager. So Sherry and Jody work directly underneath me. I'll start with Sherry. She is always striving to innovate and improve our patrons' experience, always pushing us. And in order to provide families with entertainment and enrichment during COVID, both while the library was open for browsing and when we weren't, Sherry implemented this innovative way for patrons to get books called our book bundles, and that resulted in the library being able to check out tens of thousands more materials than our department would have otherwise. Some of these book bundle requests are for over 100 items a piece. There were days where we were getting over 20 requests a day for us to fill this. So Sherry was instrumental in streamlining this process so that the staff could both use our time most effectively and families got the books that they wanted in a timely manner, frequently within hours of them requesting items. We've gotten numerous compliments on these book bundles. Some people have even said that they were lifesavers during the pandemic. And in 2020, Neenah was actually the 7th highest circulating library in the entire state. So book bundles were an instrumental part of that. We could not have done it without those. So I want to say thank you to Sherry. You have made your coworkers' lives way easier and also put smiles on the faces of kids and families throughout the valley. Thank you. But as always. All right, and then Jody, as you can, I mean, everybody has, but librarians have had to completely reimagine our entire idea of what it is to be a librarian in this past year. So when we realized that we would no longer be able to do in-person programming in the library, Jody created a Take and Create model, which provides families the opportunities to still do programming while they are at home and safe. So the programs have ranged from interactive movies to art to science, orienteering, tween crafts, the whole gambit. And these Take and Create kits were vital for us being able to provide programs and enrichment to patrons when we could not and still can't gather in groups. Because patrons were able to participate in our programs when it works best for them, so regardless of work schedules and school schedules and extracurriculars, we actually, for some programs, we had higher program participation in 2020 during COVID than we did in 2019. So our kits, they're a huge improvement to our service model, so much so that actually both Jody and Sherry are now teaching other libraries how we do this so that they can replicate our successes in their own libraries. So I want to say thank you to Jody for creating this, and it will become a staple of our library service from here, way past like COVID's all done. So thank you very much, Jody.
Thank you very much, Katrina. Congratulations. We have next person we'd like to recognize. These are exemplary performance awards for last year, and I think this person should probably get 2 exemplary performance because she showed some exemplary performance today with the truck. Tots for truck or trucks for tar, but it was extremely successful, and we appreciate the job you did. My little grandson was there and had a ball, and on top of that, I only found out later that she went right when she got there. She tripped on a rock and broke her arm. So, and still was there for 3 hours. So I think that in itself deserves an exemplary performance, Stephanie. But we appreciate it, and we have 2 from Park and Rec, Stephanie Schott and Kim Vanderweis, nominated by Director Michael Kading. Welcome, Mike. Go ahead.
Yep. Good afternoon. Good evening. Thank you, Mayor. As you mentioned, Stephanie Schott and Kim Vanderweis. We would like to recognize Stephanie for her constant, contagious enthusiasm, for her ability to meet the various needs in ever-changing environment in 2020. Not only did she continue to maintain programming while monitoring the ongoing safety of these programs, Stephanie was able to create several new programs to meet the at-home needs of the kids and of our public who need to stay healthy and active. So with that, backyard planning, 50K, cycle in the summer were some of those new programs. Congratulations, Stephanie. Job well done. I cannot see what's going on in the council chambers, so are you ready for Kim's?
They're just getting their picture. Congratulations, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Michael.
And while Jim and Stephanie were constantly changing and adapting the programming format, we had to have a solid staff behind us, and Kim was that solid person who not only had to address the folks that were already registered for spring and summer programs, she had to move them, constantly answer their emails, what's happening, what's going on, and she managed that and handled that really well. But she also needed to recreate registration program numbers in our software throughout the spring and summer to adapt and modify to all the ongoing changes that 2020 presented us. And last but not least, we decided to upgrade our registration software in 2020 in the fall. Kim had the responsibility of managing that upgrade and maintaining an environment that still put us on task for fall registrations and going into summer, or excuse me, into fall 21, into winter 21. So congratulations, Kim. Again, thank you for your stable, consistent professionalism in the office and well as at home. I can't get this to work.
Well, there you go. We are very, very extremely proud of all of our winners, but we're really proud of all our employees because they all give 100% day in, day out. I get so many letters, cards, emails. Some of them I pass on to the council, some I pass on to the department heads. People in this community really are thankful for the job that all of our employees do, whether it's sanitation, police, fire, our water department. A lot of people are doing good things here, in this community. I get these all the time, library and how they adapted, and it's really, really nice to hear some of the good stories sometimes, because I get plenty of the other ones too, trust me, where we don't do so good. But we really overall do a good job. So I want to congratulate all the people who hit their milestone anniversary years, and also the people that were awarded the Exemplary Performance Awards, and say thank you very much. And hopefully this year we're seeing the end of the light at the end of the tunnel with the pandemic and that, and 2021 is going to be a great year. So congratulations and to everyone, and welcome to our new fire recruits. So welcome. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here just so that people can leave. You don't have to listen to all the stuff that we have on the agenda tonight. So thanks for coming.
I feel like crying. I really feel like crying. But I also...
Hi there, sir. Congrats. Thanks, Stephanie.
She's on duty.
Dan, you ready? All right. I'd like to welcome you back from our short break. We let all the honorees and families leave tonight so we can get to our business. We don't have a long agenda, but we have some important things to attend to tonight. So we will move on from there. So there are no mayor's appointments tonight. Item number 3 is approval of the council proceedings of April 20th, 2021, regular session. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Mayor?
And I'll second it.
There's a motion and a second. Alderman Skirms?
Note of correction, page 2, under the organizational meetings, the rule committee is, been identified as public services and safety, so if that could be corrected.
And also, Lee Hillstrom is not on that. We can take care of that tomorrow. It's just a typo situation.
Those will be technical corrections, right, Adam? So thank you for pointing that out. Those will be technical corrections. Thank you. So there's a motion and a second to approve the council proceedings as with the technical corrections that have been suggested of April 20th, 2021 regular session. Is there any objection? Unanimous consent? Hearing no objection to unanimous consent, that's ordered. I do want to just really quickly here, and I apologize because I had this written down and I went over it, but joining us tonight for the first time is our interim city clerk, Ellen Skirkis, and Ellen is here, and Ellen is the town of Neenah town clerk, and because we have a vacancy in our town clerk position, Ellen is filling in for some hours each and every week to help us out. By statutes, you have to have a clerk. We have to be able to sign documents and things like that. And so we really want to say thank you to Ellen for filling in until we get our new clerk on board. So thank you, Ellen. All right. So then we'll go on to, there are no public hearings tonight. There are no reports pertaining to the public hearing. Item number 6 is the public forum. The public forum is an opportunity for anyone from the public to speak on any topic that they so desire. Is there anyone here from the public who'd like to speak at this time or online? I don't see anyone online. Is there anyone in the council chambers? You're here for specific agenda items. So with that, I will close the public forum and we'll move on to the consent agenda. Is there a motion on the consent agenda?
Move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion by Lundrum, seconded by Stevenson to approve the consent agenda. Is there any objection to unanimous consent on approving the consent agenda? Any objection? Hearing no objection, that's ordered. Reports of standing committees, the regular Public Services and Safety Committee meeting of April 27, 2021. Chairman Bates.
Thank you, Mayor. Committee recommends council approve the purchase of the Ford Transit Connect from Bergstrom Lincoln Ford in the amount of $24,498.50, and I would so move.
Second. There's a motion by Alderman Bates, seconded by Alderman Hillstrom. Any comments or questions, discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll. If you approve, vote aye. Unapprove, vote no, please.
Bates?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Lundrum?
Aye.
Borchardt?
Aye.
Hillstrom?
Aye.
Skirms?
Aye.
Erickson?
Aye.
Stevenson?
Aye.
Boyette?
Aye.
Motion carried.
That passes 9-0.
Committee recommends council approve Amendment 1 to the archaeological monitoring contract with UWM CRM for the Lakeshore Avenue project to be funded through public infrastructure reserves, and I would so move.
Second. There's a motion by Bates, seconded by Alderman Hillstrom. Any questions or comments or discussion? Alderman Bates.
Thank you, Mayor. I've had Director Kaiser send out an email, and it's a hard copy in front of you with the 3 different types of contracts we have with them, which is site investigation, mitigation, and monitoring. You could see at the very bottom right of each green section, the balance is either 0, 6,400, or 21,000. And at the very bottom, the last 3 lines tell you that all the monies that we are remaining balances are covered under, any new work will be covered under this, these monies. And I just want to make sure, because it's been an ongoing process, and I wanted to make sure where everything was going.
All right, thank you very much. It's helpful to kind of lay it all out for us, so thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Anyone else? Seeing no one else, all in favor will signify by saying aye. All opposed signify by saying no as the clerk calls the roll.
Lang?
Aye.
Lundrum?
Aye.
Borchardt?
Aye.
Hillstrom?
Aye.
Skirms?
Aye.
Erickson?
Aye.
Stevenson?
Aye.
Boyette?
Aye.
Bates?
Aye.
Motion carries.
That motion passes.
Committee recommends council approve change order number 1 to the Jewelers Park Drive Trail Design Contract with Westwood Infrastructure Incorporated in the amount of $10,850, and I would so move.
Second.
There's a motion by Alderman Bates, seconded by Alderman Borchardt. Comments or questions? Alderman Bates.
Thank you, Mayor. Director Kaiser took Alderman Hillstrom and I on a short tour around there to see kind of a lay of the land, and he told us about where this money design work would be needed, and so he's going to be organizing a walkthrough with more of us, so keep your eyes open on your emails, and he will publish that as a public meeting as well.
Okay? Thank you very much. Any other comments or questions on this motion, the change order? Seeing none, all in favor, vote aye. All opposed, vote no, as the clerk calls the roll.
Lundrum.
Aye.
Borchardt.
Aye.
Hillstrom.
Aye.
Skirms.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Stevenson.
Aye.
Boyette.
Aye.
Bates.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The motion passes.
Committee recommends council approve a one-time temporary extension of retail Class B premise for Cedar Bar and Grill LLP for May 21st, 2021, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., and I would so move.
Second.
There's a motion by Bates, seconded by
Second.
Lang. Questions or comments on this item? All in favor will vote aye. All opposed will vote no, as the clerk calls the roll, please.
Borchardt.
Aye.
Hillstrom.
Aye.
Skirms.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Stevenson.
Aye.
Boyette.
Aye.
Bates.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Lundrum.
Aye.
Motion carries.
That motion passes.
That concludes my report.
Thank you for your report. Item number B is regular Finance and Personnel Committee meeting of April 26, 2021. Chairman Erickson.
Thank you, Mayor. Reporting out from the regular Finance and Personnel Committee meeting of April 26, 2021. Item number 1, the committee recommends council approve purchasing a super micro server backup solution from Heartland Business Systems at a cost not to exceed $17,000 using funds from capital equipment reserves, including instructing Director Weniger to provide the Common Council information at least 48 hours prior to the Common Council meeting on annual maintenance costs of the recommended solution, as well as identifying which governmental entities are moving to this specific solution. And I so move.
Second.
There's a motion by Alderman Erickson, seconded by, I'm sorry, over there, Alderman Skirms. Get used to your voice now. Sorry about that. Is there any comments or questions or discussion on this item? I believe Director Weniger sent us the information. Alderman Erickson, you have anything to add?
No, I was just going to say that we did receive that information from Director Weniger with the information that we requested, and so we're all set then.
Yep. All right. Anyone else? Seeing no one?
Mayor?
Stevenson, go
Yeah,
ahead.
just to remind the council, this is a budget adjustment, so it would require a 2/3 vote, Adam. Yeah.
This does require 2/3 because adjustment to this year's budget, as Alderman Stevenson points out. Anyone else? All in favor will vote aye. All opposed will vote no, as the clerk calls the roll, please.
Hillstrom.
Aye.
Skirms.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Stevenson.
Aye.
Boyette.
Aye.
Bates.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Lundrum.
Aye.
Borchardt.
Aye.
Motion carries.
That motion passes.
The next item, I'd like to remove item number 2 since it is duplicated in item number 4. We will cover that at item number 4. Item number 3, committee recommends council authorize the Community Development Authority to initiate the necessary steps to acquire and redevelop the former Donaldson's Cleaners property at 110 West Cecil Street, and I so move. Second.
There's a motion by Alderman Erickson, seconded by Boyette. Questions or comments?
Comment.
Alderman Stevenson.
Yeah, Chris, could you just reconfirm the terms, steps to acquire and redevelop? This motion really allows us to, or allows you to engage in conversation to acquire, if I'm correct.
Yes, so there's a number of things that we know we're going to need to do, and maybe a few that we're not aware of, but probably the most crucial, other than the Donaldson's willingness to transfer the property, which they've already indicated, is the making sure we acquire via the proper steps to be able to invoke our local governmental unit exemption as it relates to the environmental. The very first step of that is to get a liability clarification from the DNR. So that's one, handling environmental correctly. having a negotiated agreement with the Donaldsons for transfer of the real estate. And then lastly is making sure that we have a end goal and an agreement on a plan. And in this case, it would be working with the adjoining property owner, David Earl, who owns Cranky Pat's, to bring parking to this site in exchange for aesthetic improvements to his property on the corner of Cecil and South Commercial.
Right, so just from a clarification perspective, I'm thinking the motion was meant to say steps to acquire for redevelopment, the former Donaldson site, because the motion to allow redevelopment could be interpreted to allow you to expend money, which this motion doesn't do. Is that correct? All right?
You could construe it that way, sure. Clearly, we're going to need funds if we're going to do anything.
Just for
but that's right.
clarification.
Any other questions or comments? There's a motion and a second to authorize Community Development Authority to initiate the necessary steps to acquire and redevelop the former Donaldson's cleaners property at 110 West Cecil Street. All in favor will vote aye. All opposed will vote no. As the clerk calls the roll, please.
Erickson?
Aye.
Stevenson?
Aye.
Boyette? Aye. Bates?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Lundrum?
Aye.
Borchardt?
Aye.
Hillstrom?
Aye.
Skirms?
Aye.
Motion carries.
That motion passes.
Item number 4, the committee recommends council approve amending tax incremental district number 8 development agreement with Taichi Investments Partners, LLC, to create the maximum city contribution of $2,225,000 and make available 10 parking spaces in the Church Street ramp and 35 parking spaces in the city-controlled parking west of Commercial Street. And this is to be acted upon after the report from the Community Development Authority. And that concludes my report.
Thank you for your report. All right. Regular Plan Commission meeting of April 27, 2021. Council Representative Lang.
Thank you, Mayor. Reporting from the Plan Commission meeting. Item number 1, Commission recommends council approve ordinance number 2021-11, rezoning 307 High Street to the R2 two-family residence district, and I would so move.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any comments or questions on this item? Seeing none, all in favor, vote aye. All opposed will vote no. As the clerk calls the roll.
Boyette?
Aye.
Bates?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Lundrum?
Aye.
Borchardt?
Aye.
Hillstrom?
Aye.
Skirms?
Aye.
Erickson?
Aye.
Stevenson?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 2, Commission recommends council approve the preliminary plat for Eternity Custom Homes LLC, and I would so move.
Second.
There's a motion by Alderman Lane, seconded by Alderman Stevenson. Excuse me. Approving the preliminary plat for Eternity Custom Homes LLC. Comments or questions on this? We have with us tonight the developer. Thank you for coming. You have anything you'd like to add, or you just, when you got the votes, roll it? So, that's what they always tell us. But I do want to say, you know, this is just another extremely important to the city of Neenah, and I want to thank you for your involvement and, you know, the fact that these are allowing for people to live in the city of Neenah, build a new home within the city limits of the city of Neenah is really exciting for a lot of people and important for the city of Neenah. So thanks very much for our partnership with you in moving this forward. Anyone else? If not, all in favor will vote aye. All opposed will vote no as the clerk calls the roll.
Bates?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Lundrum?
Aye.
Borchardt?
Aye.
Hillstrom?
Aye.
Skirms?
Aye.
Erickson?
Aye.
Stevenson?
Aye.
Boyette?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion passes. Thank you for coming. Board of Public Works meeting of April 27, 2021. Vice Chairman Bates.
Thank you, Mayor. There's two information-only items. Board approved change order number 1 for contract 1-21 sanitary sewer, water main, and street construction on Marathon Avenue to Donald Hidpus and Sons in the amount of $13,632.50. The board approved change order number 1 for contract 2-21 sanitary water main and street construction on Fairview Avenue and Lawden Boulevard to Carl Bowers and Sons Construction Company Incorporated in a net $0 amount. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Item number C, for Community Development Director, Development Authority, Director Hayes. Are you giving the recommend? It says Director Hayes, but we are going to who? Alderman Bates.
CDA recommends that the council approve amending tax incremental district number 8 development agreement with Tadich Investments Partners, LLC, to increase the maximum city contribution to $2,225,000, make available 10 parking spaces in the Church Street ramp and 35 parking spaces in the city-controlled parking west of Commercial Street. I would so move.
Second. There's a motion by Alderman Bates, seconded by Alderman Hillstrom. Comments or discussion? I do want to take a minute just to, as I understand this, I had a phone call today from someone asking why the city is giving a bigger investment. And so I think it's important to point out, and I think I'll have Director Hayes give us that information, but as I understand it, the project is going to be worth more than it was originally determined to be valued at, and because of that, those additions of retail space, a mezzanine with office space, and the fact that the building is going to be valued more on the city's tax roll, that's the reason for the increase in the city's participation. Director Hayes, would you like to add anything?
Correct.
Okay. And they, they just wanted me to point that out tonight and why the increase, I mean, I think these developers and that, I mean, with the cost of labor, cost of materials, and the supply chain and all that, it is probably getting a little tight for all of them. But this in itself is not in regard to that. This is in regard to a change in the scope of the project. And instead of being worth this much, is going to be worth that much. And because of that, city's investment is a little bit more. So, anyone else? If not, all in favor of the motion amending the tax incremental district number 8 development agreement with Tadic Investments will vote aye. All those opposed will vote no. As the clerk calls the roll, please.
Lang.
Aye.
Lendrum.
Aye.
Borchardt.
Aye.
Hillstrom.
Aye.
Skirms.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Stevenson.
Aye.
Boyette.
Aye.
Bates.
Aye.
Lang. Oh, I think I already did that one.
She gets 2 votes.
My pen ran out of ink, so does anyone have an extra?
I do.
That's my real problem here, thank you. Motion carries.
All right. That motion passes. Thank you very much. And this is going to be another one of those exciting projects that's going to come to our downtown. Item number D, the Landmarks Commission report. Alderperson Lang.
There's no report from the Landmarks Commission this month.
Thank you. Sustainable Neenah Committee, Alderperson Borchardt.
No report this month.
Thank you. The Bid Board, Alderperson Lang, is there a report?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. The bid board met last on April 20th. A recruitment and retention grant for $5,000 was approved for 125.5 West Wisconsin Avenue for renovations to an upstairs apartment rental property. It was reported that Rock the Block is again taking place in the vicinity of the bid, specifically on Sherry Street from May 6th to the 8th. The district walkthrough for the Maintenance Committee will take place on June 9th, and all members are welcome. The Public Relations and Marketing Committee reported that the spring scavenger hunt was a success. The downtown's Neenah Spring Fling event took place last Saturday, May 1st, and was also a success. Ultimate Ladies' Day will be held on September 11th. That is a change as of today. Downtown Employee Appreciation Day will be held on July 15th. The mayor gave several updates to the board, including the change that will take place regarding summer hours at City Hall, this summer's 4th of July celebration, a new residential development on the west side of the city, the new opportunity to purchase recreational burn permits online on the city's website, the Historical Society's informational signage project on Lakeshore Drive, and the Historical Society's new exhibit, Tracing Our Paths, Neenah's Immigration Stories, which is opening on May 9th. Future Neenah reported that a citywide dining promotion is in full swing. They are planning for summer events, including the concert series at Shattuck Park, and they also reported that Lion's Tail Brewing is constructing an outdoor patio to increase its outdoor space. Our next meeting for the bid is May 18th, and that concludes my report.
Thank you for the report. Report from the Bergstrom Mahler Museum, Alderperson Erickson.
There's no report. Thank you.
And item number H, the Library Board. This was moved from the previous meeting. Alderperson Erickson.
Thank you. The Neenah Public Library Board met on Wednesday, April 21st, and it was mentioned earlier that the Neenah Public Library is the 7th largest circulating library in Wisconsin, which is very remarkable considering the size of the city. So if you have a chance, go to the library and check out books. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your report. Petitions. I don't believe there are any petitions. Any council directives anyone would like to bring up? If not, any unfinished business?
Mayor.
Alderman Stevenson.
Yeah, just a reminder to the council that if I have received some replies from, I think, 3 of you regarding the Memorial Day parade, marching in the parade. If you're interested, just let me know, please. Thanks.
All right, thank you. And we do have the truck, access to the truck.
Correct, but not the trailer.
Right. They're working on that. Under new business, I have a couple items. Anyone else have anything?
Mayor,
Alderman Lundgren.
can you remind people about the Saturday 8 a.m. Renew the Slough, Renew the Neenah Creek event, please?
They know that.
Okay.
The Park and Rec's going to change that, but I will tell you, we have had the last 2 weekends, citizen groups, organizations, been out all over the city. Doty Island Group did it, but citizens groups were along the slough. They were in the Fox Point Plaza area. 30, 40 people, kids, adults, and they had bags and they had orange vests and they were cleaning and they were led by, I think, a private citizen. They started on Facebook.
Nice.
And so they really did a good job. And I was talking to Jim today, Kluge. They're going to have some parts of the slough to do, but they're going to kind of branch out this year of the Neenah Creek. So, but yeah, it's this Saturday at 8 a.m.
At Washington Park, and plus they can call the Neenah Park
They
and Rec
meet at Washington
office.
Park.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that a few years ago, Bill Paulno found a $100 bill cleaning up the on that thing. So I told him that was property of the city because he was working on behalf of the city, but he didn't buy into it. So thank you for the reminder. So I'm going to touch on, I do want to get this right. It was Touch a Truck today. So I know I was having trouble with that, but they did a really good job and people were just out there like you would not believe. It was just incredible. And the kids had a ball, I'm here to tell you. The Neenah firefighters, I just also want to say, I meant to tell them earlier that hey, we had a heck of a fire in Menasha, and it was an all-night fire, 7 a.m. to, the next day. They all worked overtime. It brought in firefighters from neighboring communities, Oshkosh, Town of Algoma, Town of Fox Crossing, all Harrison, all over. Firefighters came to assist our firefighters, so I do want to say thank you to the neighboring fire departments that helped us fight that fire in Menasha. I've been given a lot of speeches lately. I spoke to the Lions Clubs last night. The Neenah Club is next Monday, and so there's a lot of good things to talk about on what's going on and what's happening here in the city of Neenah this summer. The newsletter is going to print next week, so that should be out by the end of the month, just so folks know. And I do want to give a special thank you because I've been part of WHBY for a good many years, and this month, not this coming Monday, the following Monday will be my last show with Kathy Keene. And I don't think there's a person in this area who doesn't know who Kathy Keene is. and from The Good Neighbor, Kathy Keene. And she's been my co-host of that show with me for a good many years. And I just want to say congratulations to Kathy and wish her the very, very best in her retirement. It's amazing because I always thought I was kind of the big deal, but I'd be at Kruger's and people would come up and say, "Oh, how's Kathy?" You know, and they were just so excited to hear about Kathy Keene and not me. But and that's okay because she is really a gem, and she has treated Neenah very, very good over the years, and she does a lot of remotes here in the city. But Kathy's retiring after a lot of years on WHBY. So Kathy, I'm going to tell her that I gave her a little shout out, and I do wish her the very, very best in her retirement and the next chapter in her life. So that's all I have.
Mayor?
Mayor?
Is Kathy, was she at Kruger's last Friday or this Friday? Yeah, today's
I
Wednesday.
thought I heard her say she's there tomorrow, but maybe it's Friday.
I think it's Friday. Her last remote is at Kruger's, and I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, you're
Friday. I was
right.
just gonna look it up real quick and I couldn't find it, but
Yeah, so yeah, if you get a chance, she's really been really good to the city of Neenah over the years. So in her reporting and giving us airtime and giving us time when I've had department heads on there explaining things and she's been really a gem to work with. So thank you, Ted, for that. And anyone else have any other things coming up or anything? Dan, your job is safe as the director over there. Chris Hayes tried to move in, but today went much smoother than last time. Pardon? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did get a note from Gretchen. The Ben Franklin statue has been installed in front of the library. So if you haven't seen that yet, go out and take a little gander at it. And Neenah's got another very unique piece of artwork in the community, and I think people are going to like it from what I hear. Thank you. With that, is there a motion?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion by Alderman Lundrum, seconded by Alderman Boyette. And we didn't too bad after that, having a full night of awards. So all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. That's so ordered. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Broadcasts of the City of Neenah Common Council meetings are produced by University Studios of the University of Wisconsin-Fox Valley. Neenah residents can get information about City Council meetings, City Committee meetings, meeting agendas, and other documents via the City website, www.neenahgov.org. Neenah residents can express their opinions about city issues or about these broadcasts by contacting the mayor's office, contacting their city alderman, or by completing the electronic feedback form on the city website, www.neenahgov.org. All public portions of the meetings are recorded in entirety and are not edited for playback.